A jury has found reality TV personality Stephen Bear guilty in his revenge porn trial. Bear, 32, was accused of planning to film himself having sex with Love Island star Georgia Harrison, 27, at his home in August 2020, and sharing the CCTV video on his OnlyFans account without her consent. After a trial at Chelmsford Crown Court last week, Bear today has been found guilty of voyeurism by a majority verdict and guilty to 2 counts of disclosing private sexual photographs and films with intent to cause distress by a unanimous verdict, after the jury deliberations began yesterday after lunch. Georgia was in the courtroom as the verdict was read out, sitting with family and friends. Bear remained calm after it was read, but at the end, while in the dock, he said against the advice of his barrister, "From the beginning it was never a fair trial. What the press were saying about me, I was always fighting a losing battle." Georgia, who has waived her right to anonymity, took to the stand last week, where she spoke of how she had been left so ashamed of the circulated footage she didn't want to leave her room, with her own siblings having to watch the footage. She said, "I don't want this to ever happen to another woman again. I am hurt, I am upset. I deserve justice for what I have been through and he deserves consequences." Georgia said upon Bear's conviction that the last 2 years have been an absolute hell, but the verdict will allow me to start to put the pain I have suffered in the past. The jury heard how Georgia went to Bear's Lawton home on August 2, 2020 for a cup of tea, and the pair went out for a lunch, had sex in his sunbed shop and then drank wine and tequila at his home. They then had sex in the house and in his back garden, which was captured on CCTV. Georgia told the court she did not realize there was CCTV in the garden, or that it had been filmed, until Bear told her the camera might have caught the tryst, later that day. She claimed she warned Bear that if the footage got out it would completely ruin my life and ruin his life. She alleged Bear had sent the video that evening to someone on WhatsApp, but he then told her he had deleted the message. Jacqueline Carey, prosecuting, said that by October, Georgia heard rumors of people seeing footage, and was later sent a screenshot from Bear's OnlyFans account, with an advert that read, "Can't wait for you to see me F-king in my garden, here's a little sneak peek." The video could also be seen on website Pornhub and was circulated on other forums, the court was told. The court previously heard that on October 1, 2020, Bear had -12,000 in his bank account. Overall, he made around £40,000 from OnlyFans, between creating an account in October 2020 and it being shut down in December after Georgia complained about the video. Around $2,000 was generated from the video of Bear and Harrison, Ms. Carey told the jury, after it was sent out to subscribers in November, with 273 paying to watch. During his questioning by defense, Bear said he deleted the footage when Georgia asked on August 2, denied planning to record their tryst, sending the footage on to anyone, uploading it to OnlyFans or asking anyone else to upload it. He maintained he had never seen the footage on his OnlyFans account. Bear had an assistant who he sent videos to, for her to upload to his OnlyFans account for around 3 weeks, the court heard. In a witness given to the police, the assistant said she couldn't be sure if Bear had sent her the footage, but she had seen a thumbnail of a video which looked like it was from CCTV, with grass in view. Gemma Rose, defending, said the filming of the footage was an accident, and pointed out that his OnlyFans account wasn't set up at that point, but a few months later in October. During his time on the stand, Bear said he installed 7 CCTV cameras in his home as he was concerned for his safety after items were stolen from him. Bear tried to help the police find the source of the video on OnlyFans as best he could, the defense counsel told the jury, adding, he himself can't say if it was on there or not. He simply doesn't know. Ms. Rose also asked why Bear would upload the video of Georgia to his OnlyFans, which made around $2,000, when he made money from the other content he uploaded, pointing to the £40,000 figure. Bear and Georgia met in 2018 on the TV show The Challenge, and had a brief fling. Georgia described how the pair's romance ended after he slept with someone else and locked her out of their hotel room. Last week, Bear said he was sleeping with Georgia while he had a girlfriend of 6 months, who then found out. Speaking about the impact of the trial, Bear told the jury, "I am finished. It's done for me." In a statement, Georgia said, "The only way to describe how I am feeling now is relieved. The last 2 years have been absolute hell, and this verdict will allow me to start to put the pain I have suffered in the past and start embracing the future." Bear's behavior was completely unacceptable, and those who choose to commit such crimes should and will be prosecuted. "We are living in a time where so much of our lives and our children's lives are spent online, and it is so important that individuals are protected in the virtual world just as they are in reality. Social media has given us the egalitarian belief that we are all publishers, but what it hasn't done is regulate what we should responsibly publish. I hope me taking a stand gives other men and women who have fallen victim to revenge porn the courage to seek justice, and most importantly show them that they have absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. I have felt ashamed, hurt, violated, even broken at times, but today I stand here feeling empowered, grateful, and a huge sense of unity with all of those who have reached out to support me throughout this ordeal." She bravely went on to say, "I want to take the time to thank the Essex Police Force, especially Brian Sitch, and also Michelle Roycroft, who have been such a huge support to me throughout and have worked tirelessly for 2 years to get to this point. I also want to thank my case Ms. Gary, the jury, the judge Christopher Morgan, and all of the victim support team at Chelmsford for ensuring justice was served and helping make my experience as comfortable as possible. And of course my friends and family for being by my side. Especially my mum, who I couldn't have done this without." Upon his conviction, Assistant Chief Constable Rachel Nolan thanked Georgia for her bravery, and said Bear thought he could treat women and girls like they were on a reality show. She went on, "He thought he could commit appalling crimes in Essex and get away with it. He was wrong. You can't try to shame and manipulate people to satisfy yourself. You can't pretend that taking intimate videos and sharing them without consent is okay. It's not. And if you try to get away with it in Essex, you won't, regardless of who you are. Thank you, Georgia Harrison, not only for your bravery but for your trust in our detectives." The Assistant Chief Constable commended the investigating officer in this case, DC Brian Sitch, and added, "Let me be clear, misogyny and violence and intimidation against women and girls, in all its forms, is wrong, and it is for us all to stand up and stand together to stamp it out in our society." He is due to be sentenced on January 31.